I've been loving tallow skincare lately, and this one was gifted to me to try. I already have several jars of tallow, but this one had a few little details that stood out right away. The first thing I noticed was the packaging. Since it comes in a glass jar, I really appreciated that it was packaged well and protected during the shipping. That matters to me because nobody wants to open a skincare product, get all excited to get it, and find out that the glass didn't survive the trip. I also love that it comes with a little scoop. That may sound like a tiny thing, but it's actually super handy. Like I said, I have a few jars of tallow already, and none of them came with a scoop, so this is a huge win. So I really like that detail because it makes it easier to get the product out without digging your fingers into the jar. It just feels a little cleaner and more convenient. Now, the texture is one of my favorite things about this. As soon as it touches my skin, it immediately starts to melt in. You don't have to work hard to spread it, and it doesn't tug on your skin. That's a really big deal to me, especially if I'm using something like this on my face. I don't want to pull and drag at the skin just to get my moisturizer rubbed in. This warms up quickly between your fingers and goes on very smoothly. A little really does go a long way. I only use a small amount, warm it up, and then massage it into my face. Once it's rubbed in, it leaves my skin with that nice moisturized look and feel, but it doesn't leave me sticky. It also doesn't feel greasy to me once it's worked in. That's important because some thicker moisturizers can feel like they are just sitting on top of the skin. This one, it feels rich and it's nourishing, but it's comfortable. It gives that soft, hydrated feeling without making me feel like I need to wipe my hands off on a towel right after. The formula is made with organic grass-fed tallow, raw honey, beeswax, and other natural derived ingredients. Tallow is known for being rich in fatty acids and vitamins A, D, E, and K, and it's often used to help support dry or stressed skin. I love tallow because it feels simple, rich, and very moisturizing. It's one of those ingredients that just feels comfortable on the skin. The raw honey and the beeswax are super nice additions. They help give it that nourishing, protective feel. I love this product feels a little more skincare focused and not just a basic balm. It's still gentle feeling, but it has ingredients that are meant to support the look of the skin. For me, this feels like a really nice option for dry areas. You can use it on the face, the hands, elbows, lips, and anywhere that needs extra moisture. I especially like products that are multi-use because I don't always want a separate cream for every part of my body. If my hands are dry, I can use this. If my elbows need help, I can use this. If my face feels dry, I can use a small amount there too. It feels like one of those jars that can stay on the counter or in the bag and be used for a little bit of everything. I also like that this is made without parabens, synthetic fragrances, dyes, or mica. I don't even know what that is, but it's not in it. That makes it feel like a cleaner, more simple skincare option. And since there isn't any strong perfume scent, it feels easier to use on different areas without feeling overwhelmed. The key with this is just to not to overdo it because it's concentrated and you don't need a lot. A pea size amount is usually plenty, especially if you're using it on your face or a smaller dry area. If you use too much, you may feel like it's more than your skin needs. But when you use a small amount and warm it up between your fingers, it spreads beautifully. That's one of the things I love the most. It starts out rich and then melts down and becomes really smooth. I also think that the 4 ounce jar is a nice size because you're not using huge amounts at once. So, since a little goes a long way, this should last me quite some time. For me, this is the kind of moisturizer I'd reach for when my skin feels dry, dull, or just needs something a little extra, especially on my hands, my elbows, and those spots that, regular lotion just doesn't always fix. I also like that it's part of a simple nighttime routine because it gives the skin that soft, moisturized look without feeling sticky. And honestly, I appreciate skincare that doesn't make things complicating. I don't need 12 steps every night. Sometimes I just want something that melts into the skin, feels good, and leaves me looking a little more moisturized than I did 5 minutes ago. This tallow moisturizer feels rich, smooth, and very easy to use. Love the glass jar, the protective packaging, and especially the little scoop. I like how quickly it melts into the skin, how smooth it spreads, and the fact that it doesn't leave me feeling sticky or greasy once it's rubbed in. For me, this is really nice multi-use moisturizer for the face, body, hands, elbows, lips, and anywhere that needs a little extra care. It feels nourishing, it looks pretty in the jar, and it gives my skin that soft, healthy moisture that I love.